Ooh, I can see this happening.
100%.
This is exactly how I envision humans reacting to something like this, that this movie felt more like a documentary than an actual movie.
Today, we're going to be talking about the latest big blockbuster Netflix movie, Don't Look Up.
Maybe a lot of you have already seen it, and we know we're pretty late to the party.
So if you haven't seen it, or you just want to hear us talk about it, you're in the right place.
Don't Look Up is a movie about a big old asteroid headed to Earth to destroy it. Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence play two scientists who spot this massive rock in the universe and try to warn the world to, do something about it.
Yeah, this was as painful as it was entertaining. There's a sort of sadistic truth to this movie where you can absolutely see our culture and humans doing this exact thing.
Once they discover this asteroid, they get cleared to warn the president, who's played by Meryl Streep. She handled it in a way that I think of certain you-know-who would handle it, and kind of just swept it under the rug. So they go to something that's like the equivalent to Good Morning America to just get it out to the masses. But once again, it's taken with a grain of salt, and they'd rather hear more about that celebrity hot goss than something that actually matters in the world.
Oh man, it was painful. Credit to DiCaprio and Lawrence, who showed moments of sheer frustration, and you couldn't help but feel for these characters. These people just want to save the world, and they're at breaking point trying to convince everyone. When Leo has his panic attacks and Jennifer lashes out in frustration, you feel it.
There's a 100% chance that we're all going to die!
Not to mention that when the president finally decides to do something about it because of a sex scandal she's trying to deter from, this Elon Musk looking guy walks in and says that there are precious minerals on the asteroid, so we should try to mine it instead of trying to destroy it.
I mean, he played that Elon Musk character great. He just thinks because he has all the tech, he has this great understanding of the world. It's all in your head, man.
I started getting annoyed at this movie though, with all the conspiracy theories and the fear-mongering, because it was obviously a clear parallel to what we're dealing with in today's world. It sucks how even today we choose not to take the advice of scientists, even if they are trying to help the world. It's just gotta be all political, or it has to have an agenda. Looking at you, climate change.
Yeah, I started getting frustrated too, because as we said earlier, this does feel like a documentary. Regarding this movie though, it did feel a little long, like sitting at 2.5 hours. They could have cut this down, because there was just this unnecessarily long middle section that they clearly were trying to draw out.
Like, we get it. You want to keep the stars that you have paid a lot of money for on screen. But come on, do something better. That whole story with Leo having an affair and Ariana Grande with her new boo just dragged the movie on. I didn't fall asleep, but I kind of wanted the movie to already be over. The first and third act were okay, but the second was just a scroll fest.
I want to point out Jonah Hill. He was bloody brilliant. He played Meryl Streep's son, and he was chief of staff, and he was this partying, drugged up guy, and he clearly wasn't fit for the job. Like someone else.
Oh, bless you. So should you watch Don't Look Up? If you have Netflix and some time to kill, sure, why not? Would I watch it again per se? No.
Yeah, I agree. Give this one a watch. It did have me frustrated though, because it got me thinking, if this situation does happen in the future, it better not play out like this.
So have you seen it? Do you think this is how humans would react? Let us know in the comments below. But, like always, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Until next time.